All right, welcome back, episode 3. So now they're going to talk about the idea of if this is healing for me, can this heal other people? And what was that experience for them, kind of what they ran into, and some of the reasons why people have such hesitance to do anything outside of what we consider as normal modern medicine. All right, so let's jump in.
hmm And for me, after discovering, okay, this was healing for me, my first thought was, will this heal someone else?
Yep.
That was my first thought. It was like, oh,
Yep.
okay, now I knew it worked for me,
Yep.
but will this heal someone else?
It's exactly my journey.
Yeah,
Exactly my journey.
and so then I go down this path of, okay, let's. If you want to try what I did, let's try it. So
Yep.
now I'm getting calls into the hospital. Hey, can I get the doctor, the tall one? And they're like, the tall one? There's a lot of tall ones. Okay, the tall and black one. Okay, the tall and black one with the waves. And then they get on the phone and they're like, hey, so you helped my uncle, and I wanted to get the same thing you gave him. And I'm like, what prescription? No, not the prescription, like the thing. And I'm like, what's going? He's like, okay, I know I'm probably not supposed to call you. I'm gonna come up there. And so it was like this secretive, like,
We're going to get in trouble.
and I distinctly remember.
I just want to pause there. Like, it literally feels like that. I can remember I've been on this journey for so long. I remember talking to different doctors, like trying to get their buy-in, trying to get, something out of them, like some type of answer, some type of something. At the same time, I've always, for years rather, I've seen a functional nutritionist. And honestly, I had been leaning more towards her anyway. I would go to doctors for basic things, basic annual checkups, those things. But every now and then I would tap in with them to see kind of what they could offer me with what I had going on, right? Help me figure things out. And it never failed. I would I would either not or very lightly talk about some of the things that I was doing with my functional nutritionist. Yeah, I don't know, it felt like I was sneaking around on my doctor. And I didn't even want to get into the conversation because I didn't want to be looked at crazy. I didn't want to feel weird about what the choices I was making. But anyway, let's keep going.
Like, how important it was for me to understand that, they were looking at this like it was like a dangerous thing to be doing. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, just play it. And we talked a little bit before the interview started about how that fear can control people and what they do and how they think, and often the decisions they make in their own lives. Because quite often what happens is I'll tell somebody, like, this literally could help reverse your condition.
Yeah, I mean, the fear, it's interesting because you're right. People are afraid for a lot of reasons. And I often don't understand it, largely because, I don't operate out of fear.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to sort of get into that mindset. But, I'll see patients who are afraid to make changes just for the sake of making changes. Sometimes they'll communicate to me, hey, you're afraid that, they're going to come after you, the powers that be, et cetera. Some people are afraid to just come off their medications.
Yeah.
They've been taking them for so long.
Yeah.
I said, well, should I come off this? The doctors have to, so wait a minute, and we're controlling this and we're monitoring, et cetera. So that fear just captivates them in a lot of different ways. And it's really hard to understand, especially if you're someone who don't operate out of fear. But it's very interesting that they were very secretive in their approach for that. Because, I think people.
But yeah, like I was saying, the fear is real. I have definitely felt it myself in dealing with and talking to doctors. I've definitely felt fear of sharing what I was trying, what I was doing, what I was thinking, what I was considering. I've been looked at with side eye because, I've come in with articles I read or things I Googled. I definitely had eyes rolled at because, I was doing the Google doctor. But the truth is, there are other answers than what um, the person I'm sitting in front of may feel like they know. They don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. And nobody's going to care about my health more than me. Nobody's going to stay up and look and read articles and do deep dives, and nobody's going to do that but me. So, but I definitely understand the fear. And part of the journey was really learning to let go, more and more let go of people's thoughts and opinions on my choice for my life, my body, and my health. All right. See you in episode 4.